Hey, everyone. Welcome back to some more League of Legends with PwngoreStormfiend. And this time around, we are looking at the mid lane with Zyra. So, Zyra is a mid laner that you don't see a lot anymore because she's normally put into the support role. And with good reason, because I think she's a fucking amazing support. I think she's an okay mid laner. I think she has, some pretty... She's a very interesting mid laner in that she relies on you successfully using abilities correctly, but also I feel she also relies on the enemy playing incorrectly. So, just a little bit of my thoughts there. So let's talk about the runes and masteries I'm running. Rune-wise, I'm running Magic Pen Marks, Armor Seals, Magic Resist Glyphs, and AP Quints. This will give Zyra a bit of tankiness as well as offensive capabilities. She's fairly squishy, so I feel the tankiness is very justified. And then masteries, we're going 2109, grabbing our standard AP carry stuff in offense, which includes your cooldown reduction, your ability power, your magic pen, more ability power, etc., etc. And then going 9 in utility, picking up your mana regen, your improved flash, your summoner spell decreases, and then also your buff duration increase. So, yeah, those are the runes and masteries. So, again, Zyra is very interesting because she revolves around a mechanic of hers, which involves creating these turrets that deal damage. Now, they're limited duration turrets, so... Alright, so we're against Fiddles. We're gonna go... I'm thinking Boots 4. Because we're gonna need to play a little bit careful and we're gonna probably get poked a bit as well. Lee is starting red, so we will go give him a hand with that. So, let's talk about Zyra's abilities then. Her passive is Rise of the Thorns. Now, when she dies, she'll come back in a plant form, and then after a 2-second delay, she'll be able to fire out a single bolt before disappearing, or after a duration, she'll also just die normally. Now, what this bolt does is it deals true damage and passes through enemies. So this is good for cleaning up in team fights or securing a kill that you otherwise would not have got. So, that is her passive. Her Q is Deadly Bloom. Fairly long range area target ability. After a very short delay, the ground where you target it will erupt in these thorns. They deal damage to targets in the area. They will also spawn Deadly Bloom if it hits a seed. And what are seeds, might you ask? They are your W, which is called Rampant Growth. And what this does is it lets you place a seed. You can store up to 2 seeds. These seeds will last 30 seconds. If an enemy champion steps on the seed, it will be destroyed, but will reveal the champion. You can have a max of 4 seeds planted, however. And then for Deadly Bloom, what it spawns is what is called a Thorn Spitter. Now the plant's damage is based on it's based on the abilities rank, not the actual Rampant Growth rank. So keep that in mind. So what do Thorn Spitters do? Well, they're fairly long range attack damage plants. They will persist for a number of seconds or until they take a set amount of damage. So they're very, very good at dealing damage, and that is part of your mechanics. Is you need to bait people into getting hit by them. So Rampant Growth, it plants the seed. Now, Rampant Growth also passively gives you cooldown reduction. Just so I mentioned that. You'll see there what you can do with your Deadly Bloom is you can actually you can cast Deadly Bloom and then place your seed inside of it before it erupts. Anyways, moving on from her W, we have her E, which is what the hell is it called? It is Grasping Roots. What does Grasping Roots do? You shoot out a fairly long skill shot. It's these roots that shoot forward. They will hit all enemies in the line. And that'll get us first blood. Fiddle thought he could just tank. We shut him down with the ignite. So yeah, the grasping roots go out in the line, and any enemies they hit take magic damage as well as being slowed. They will spawn plants if they hit seeds, and these are called vine lashers. Now, vine lashers deal less damage than thorn spitters, but they will also slow the enemy, and they have a shorter range. So using them is very key to playing Zyra correctly or optimally. Wow. My brain thing is stopped working today, apparently. So, moving on from that, we have our ultimate, which is Strangle Vines. Strangle Vines, fairly lengthy range, as well as large area targeted ability. And what happens is from the center, vines will creep out and deal damage to enemies. And then once the vines reach the edge of the thing, after a short delay, the area will erupt, knocking enemies up into the air. So, very good ultimate. Very, very great teamfight ultimate, too. So, I think Fiddles appears to be MIA. Our plants were a little bit too close to the tower there. So what you might have noticed is that if the plants are in tower range, the towers will one-shot them. Fiddles appears to be level 3. We're a little bit too slow there again with our plant. It's very, very hard to get the second seed off. You can generally always get 2 though, or get 1 though. He'll toss out the That was a really bad ultimate. I thought we'd have mana fallout with like a deadly bloom and stuff, and I didn't think he would actually immediately try to move out of it as well. But is what it is, of course. So we're gonna need mana soon. What we might do is just push out this wave. Doop-de-doop. So yeah, well I guess we're not gonna just push out this wave and then go B, because it appears that he's not going to let me. So I'm kind of his bitch. Alright, now we can go B real quick. So, item options, we have a few. We could go into our Zhonya's. Zhonya's is not a bad first build. We could also go Leandry's, again, not a bad first build. I'm thinking we go into the Zhonya's, though. Pick up 2 wards as well. Because Rammus has been coming mid. Again, though, the Fiddles does not seem too good. I'm not sure if he strikes me as he's lagging or something, maybe, because he seems a little bit delayed on stuff. But I don't know. Alrighty. And that is dead, Fiddles! Boom. Don't try and trade with us, boy. We'll just pop these wards. And now we're gonna go get our blue. Pop our last pot. Alrighty, and then we will cycle back mid. Don't have quite enough for what I'd like to buy when we go back in, so we're not going to go back yet. I'm saving up for a... Saving up for a needlessly large rod so we can go straight into our Zanyas from it. Bam, just get some more last hits. Grab another rank in our queue. We max it first for the most damage output. So.
The forest holds many surprises. Death is in bloom. Venture off the beaten path.
Ward noting, giving us a heads up that Rammus was coming, so that's helpful. Something to know about your ultimate too, I actually kind of forgot this, is that your ultimate also increases the attack speed of your plants. So, that is something to note. That is a thing that does exist. So what I'm thinking here is that if we can
So much more to see.
get Fiddles into a good position, we might be able to kill him. Not quite the ideal position, but that worked. Not ideal, just really weird, but good job though, Lee. So we'll go back. We can get our needlessly large rod now,
Such a busy world.
which will give us even more damage output.
Come closer.
So, what I should mention, by the way, is that there's two ways you can sort of build Zyra. There's more of a bursty mage style,
Off the beaten path.
and then there's also a
Careful steps.
alright, cool, we actually have the damage to do race now. There's a traditional bursty style, and then there's also a there's a kite build that a lot of people use for solo queue. And the reason they use this build for solo queue is just because, well, it lets you control team fights a bit more because it deals really well with strong initiators. We're going with the more traditional mage route for this game, And maybe in the future I'll do the more kitty one. But the main difference to it is that you go like relies and stuff early on. So we're poking this fiddle pretty good. Might be what we try and do is all in him here soon.
The forest holds many surprises.
He doesn't appear to want to let us though. Seems very afraid of us. I don't blame him for being afraid, like I really don't. We have been dominating him up until this point, so. Alright, so our blue's up. What we can do is go and get that and then head back to mid. And that'll let us keep the lane push / farm it very easy. You'll see here that because of the plants, you're able to clear jungle creeps very efficiently. So, what we should start doing is doing race more as well. We're not, which is stupid of us. I don't play Zyra a lot, so I'm still like I'm not used to her damage numbers.
Things aren't always
Get some vine lashes there.
so much more to see.
We're completely dominating fiddles though, so.
Just a harmless flower. Things aren't always what they seem.
Oh my. Bros, please.
Take careful steps.
Almost killed us, but we got 2 kills off of it, so that's always great. Alright, so we'll grab our Zanyas, we're gonna grab our boots. And then... So here we either look at Rabadon's or Leandri's Torment. I'm thinking we look at... Let's just... let's go Leandri's. Leandri's. So for the kite build, you go Relies first, and then you go into Leandri's, which lets you kite very easy as well as harass. There's an alternative kite boot which involves the red jungle item. I'm not a fan of this item and this build, but it's viable.
So much more to see. Venture off the beaten path. Just a harmless flower.
Alrighty, so put out a fair amount of damage on the fiddles. Always a good thing.
Such a busy world.
You're doing dragon, so
Come closer.
Guess we're not gonna get it. Alright, we'll cycle back mid then.
The forest holds many surprises.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Top tower's apparently down.
Such a busy world.
Stop being. Stop it, Fiddle. Stop being silly, you silly goose.
Things aren't always what they seem.
Alright, so. Why is Nami mid?
Wait
I don't really
take root.
know.
A promising garden. Just wait.
Alright, so. We know that plant's out of range, and we know this one is too.
Surprises.
Then.
Take careful steps.
It's like we're doing fine, and then everyone decides to come to our lane. Anyways, we'll go B. Our pawning guys, grab that.
Venture off the beaten path.
Our Nami's ult was very late mid. If she had ulted when I dropped mine, maybe, or even
Much
a
more.
little bit sooner, we probably would have been okay, but Miss Fortune's back to full health despite all that harass we did to her because of the Bloodthirster as well as Sona healing her.
A promising garden. An ally has been slain.
Our Riven is doing pretty dreadful.
Such a busy world.
Well, 2-2, but they also lost their tower super early as well. Never what you want.
Wait until my seeds take root. Come closer.
3 sitting mid.
Take careful steps.
They probably went to Dragon. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Venture off the beaten path.
So, do.
Just a harmless flower.
So we'll push this.
The forest holds many surprises.
No, Ramus. No, Ramus, stop. Go home. Sadly, we have no mana to do anything. So. We can get our Leandry's Torment now, so that's more damage.
Things aren't always
Your plants do apply this, so very nice. Being able to shred 2% of current HP with every attack, in addition to what they normally do, is always fantastic. Which right now, ours normally do 153 magic damage for 4 resistances. Had to make sure that actually died. Alright. Rammus is mid. Drop those. And where I do see the fiddles over there. Oh, Riven actually teleporting to the plant.
Things aren't always what they seem. Rampage.
So that'll give us 2 towers. That is always fantastic. I thought he was gonna go on to me, that's why I put the plants over there and then backed off. Put some thorn lashes there, or vine lashes before we leave, just to make sure no one goes in there, through there rather, and gets our Lee. Alright, so next item on our list is the Rabadon's Death Cap of Doom. We're gonna wait on the gold before we buy anything, because I would like to get the needlessly large rod in first. So anyways, we'll cycle back mid and push it out.
Venture off the beaten path.
Zonya's is a really great item on the Zyra, because of the fact that like you can use it once you drop your plants, and either they have to disengage off of you or sit there and take free damage. So really great item. Oh, okay. So I'm not sure why Fiddle's blew his ulti on the support for, but I'm not gonna complain.
Such a busy world.
Alrighty, so We're gonna go back real quick. Get a needlessly large rod. And then our blue should be up soonish. So we can't quite clear the caster or the melee wave with Deadly Bloom, but now that we've got that extra damage from the rod, we should be able to. So it makes for pushing easier.
Wait until my seeds take root.
So again, our blue, like I said, should be coming up shortly. Yep, Jack and the E kill, or the Fiddle's kill, rather. We didn't get an assist on E, which sucked, but we still killed the Rammus. So, anyways, we're gonna cycle. We're gonna I don't think we can just leave now. All right, so we'll down this, then we'll clear bottom. That is perfect. Oh my god, we still cannot clear that back caster wave. Damn it. Well, we will be able to once we get our Rabidons, but like, oh, that is so infuriating.
So much more to see. Venture.
We got caught there so badly. I don't understand why we did a full-on disengage, but I didn't quite hit my Zonius quick enough. And when I ulted, I didn't expect to leap right as he did it, so like we didn't get our ulti off on him. I don't even know if we actually pinged him with the damage or not. I don't think we did. Doing that dragon right there would be really silly. That's probably a free dragon for them because I don't think. Yeah, we're not in any position to contest it, so we can't quite afford our Rabidon. So to get back to land quicker, we're just gonna get our home guard now.
So much more to see.
Yeah, it's pushing top, so we'll go top and push it back out.
Come closer. Such a busy man.
So yeah, screw you. Sonya's too strong, man, too strong. And that'll give us our gold for Rabidons.
Venture off the beaten path.
I think he was trying to swing at our plants, but we were overlapped on top of them. Screw you! Screw you, Yi! We got you in the end! If we had our Zanyas, we would have been fine, but we didn't. Why is Triss killing the minions and not... anyways. Tower's down, that's also a free inhib. I would not cycle to Baron after that, it's not worth it. Yeah, it's too low for the Barons. Anyways, we will go back to mid. So we got our Rabadons now, that'll give us even more damage. We have several damage options we can look at next. We could go the relies for the slow and the health. We could go Void Staff for the pen, which isn't a horrible option considering how tanky Rammus is. But it feels like we'd be losing out because Rammus is the only tanky person on their team. It's like why build that one item just for him? Especially if he was actually causing us problems, I could definitely see it, but like he's not even causing us issues. No, I'm caught out of position. It's fine. They won't be able to push us on us here. Okay then, I stand corrected. Would have been nice if people have actually fought under the tower, because we hit everyone with that ult. Because I mean, yeah, there's a lot of damage going on, but we had the tower plus the CC from my ult, so it's like we should have been able to do something there. Like, we would have had the damage too, but anyways. Alright, so it looks like we're cycling to Baron now. Not a horrible option, but not. I think it's gonna be a hard fight here. We get a free Baron, so that's a thing.
The forest holds many surprises.
Are they? They're fighting mid, are they? Well, they couldn't chase us, so that was at least something. They didn't get us, and they couldn't chase us. And if they, well, they could have chased us, but they would have died from plants. So, kind of a stupid play on our team's part to go mid, because there was no advantage to going mid. Mid's already pushed to the inhib, so We could probably go solo this dragon down here. That is the thing we could do. Yeah, screw you, dragon. Alright, so that'll get us a dragon. We'll go back because we have a lot of money to spend. I think we're gonna look at relies for both the slow and the damage. Your plants will get the slow with relies, so that is something to note. And what this will do is let us, again, if we have to kite easier. So yeah, makes getting out of our ultimate a little bit harder as well.
Such a busy world.
We need to be a little bit careful. I thought we'd ping the MF, we didn't, unfortunately, with our roots. So, but they picked up the kill, so it's all good. We fought in a really bad position, but we made do with it. So,
The harvest is upon us.
so we will push this. The mid inhibs up as well.
My prey.
Alright, so that should be GG. That is GG. Alright, so bam. Alright, so I'll just do a side-by-side comparison to everyone and then I will wrap up the video. I know some people actually have enjoyed the side-by-side. We're qualified for a series. I want to point out this is like the 7th time in 2 days that this has happened. So I find it hilarious at this point. So comparing mid laners, I'm 14 kills, 3 deaths, 7 assists, so 14, 3, 7. Their mid laner has 097, so he did pretty poorly. Gold difference here is I'm at 15.8k, he is at 8.4. Then we go over here to minions. I have a lot more from them. I'm not gonna go over minions, you can see that. I'll just compare kills and then also the gold. So looking at our jungler is 2221 with 10.9k gold. Their jungler is 079 with 8.8k. Their ADC is 636 with 14.1k gold. Our ADC is 927 with 13.6. Our top laner is 847 with 13.7k gold. Their top laner is 8104 with 14.7k gold. Finally, the support. Our support is 0521 with 10k. And then their support is at 2410 with 9k. So overall, looking at this, you can tell that on our team, our ADC, like everyone really performed well. And then on their team, they had a couple of underperformers, specifically in the form of Rammus and Fiddles. But, you know, overall, they played well for the most part. Their mid laner, I think, was their weakest link. But that's just me, because I laned against him. I found him not very good. Anyways, I will see you all next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See ya!